So I'm on South Boston's famous M Street Beach, and beautiful South Boston. You can see a little view from right here. And about 2 years ago, I'm trying to take a nap right about over there. And I can't. It's a beautiful summer's day, and the place is crowded, but there's one guy screaming at the top of his lungs about somebody stole his sneakers. And it sounds kind of like this. Somebody stole my sneakers. Somebody stole my sneakers. So this goes on for about a half an hour, and I can't sleep. And finally, the guy comes over and catches my attention. He's driven everybody else away out of the beach. But he comes over and he makes eye contact with me, and he looks me right in the eyes. And he says, "Man, somebody stole my sneakers. They were over by the tree. I can't believe they actually stole my sneakers." And I looked at him, and I said, "Pal." And I pointed to this area of my body. And I said, "You see this?" I said, "There's no leg. It's gone. You understand that?" And he looks at me and goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, it's the same thing with your sneakers. They are gone. And guess what? This is never coming back, and neither are your sneakers." And I says, "The sooner that you get over it," I says, "then maybe everybody else on the beach will have a peaceful day, and you can enjoy yourself, and everybody else can enjoy themselves." And he just looks at me. He's looking at my missing leg, and he says, "You know," he says, "you got a good point. Maybe it's a good thing that we met today." I said, "Yeah, I think so." I said, "Let me ask you a question." Now, at this point, I can see that his wife and kids are somewhere down there, way down there, as far away from him as they can possibly get. He says, so finally, I says, "Those your wife and kids?" He goes, "Yeah." I says, "I thought so." I said, "Let me ask you a question. How much did you pay for the sneakers?" He goes, $80. $80. I said, "Let me ask you a question. Would you spend $80 to have a beautiful day on the beach with your wife and kids?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, you just did. You just spent $80 to have a day with your wife and kids on the beach, and you're messing it up over $80. He goes, "Yeah, but he stole my sneakers." I said, "There you go again." I says, "You want to learn a trick?" He goes, "Yeah." I says, "I just want you to say this out loud, all right? Just say this out loud. Don't ask why, just say it out loud. It's going to sound stupid, but just say it. Say, 'Whoever stole my sneakers, I forgive you.'" And he looks at me, he goes, "Whoever stole my sneakers, He goes, "Oh my God," he says, "that feels so good. That feels so good inside here." I said, "That's right." He says, "Why is it?" I says, "I don't know why it feels good, but when you say it," and I says, "every time you think about whoever stole your sneakers, I want you to say over and over again, 'I forgive you.'" He goes, "That's amazing." He goes, "You know," he says, "it's really good that I met you today." I said, "That's right." I says, "You want to learn another trick?" I says, "This is the super trick." He goes, "Okay." He says, "I'm ready." I said, "All right. Now I want you to say the person who stole your sneakers, you didn't steal my sneakers, I gave them to you." He says, "What?" I said, "Say it." He says, "Whoever stole my sneakers, you didn't steal my sneakers, I gave them to you." He goes, "Oh my God, I feel really good now." And he says, "You know something, you might have a point." He says, "Whoever stole my sneakers, maybe it was a homeless person. Maybe he needs them sneakers more than I do. And the more that I think about it, I'm going to get another pair of sneakers. And probably a better pair of sneakers than the one I had." I said, "That's right." I says, "Now you're thinking." And that's my little story about the man who lost his sneakers. M Street Beach, South Boston.